your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Oh, look at the sunshine. A few clouds out there. Fair weather cumulus clouds, but a nice blue tint to the sky on our Roofing Dog on that Flooring America camera in Danville. Okay, let's take a look at our current temperatures. 83 in Danville. We've got lots of sunshine across the area, but that may be the last of our dry days that we had today because we've got a lot of rain coming up here in the forecast. 85 Springfield and in Effingham through this evening. No issues at all. Enjoy tonight because the heat, the humidity, and the storms return tomorrow. We'll talk about it coming up. WCIA3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA3 News.
I understand they're overwhelmed, but everybody's overwhelmed, and we have bills to pay.
This man is nearing his breaking point, trying to get through to unemployment. We did, and we'll tell you what we found out.
This is going to help, relieve a little bit of stress for people.
It's like a new beginning for many in Illinois, what Phase 4 means to those reopening their doors. And it was a one-vote victory for the Macon County Sheriff. Or was it? What a court ordered today.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA3 News at 6.
Why aren't they manning these phones? Why didn't they increase their staff?
Thousands of people are out of work in Illinois because of COVID-19, many of them relying on unemployment checks. But for some, those aren't coming. Good evening, I'm Jennifer ROSCOE. The unemployment office is closed to in-person visits for safety reasons. In the meantime, some people are still waiting on their money. WCIA3's Courtney Bunting is live in our newsroom. So, Courtney, how are people paying their bills?
Well, Jennifer, in the meantime, they're relying on savings, but those won't last forever. And I talked to one man in Paxton who says he's nearing the end.
Probably about 4 to 6 weeks we'll be hurting.
For Jerry Stanley and many others like him, it's only a matter of time before he runs out of money. He was furloughed from his job in late May and has only gotten one unemployment paycheck since. He says every time he calls the Illinois Department of Employment Security, he's met with this.
We're currently experiencing extremely high call volumes and are unable
I really feel for the folks that, where it's been 2 months, 3 months, and they've gotten no checks at all.
Stanley says he tries to go on IDES's website to indicate that he's still not getting paid, but it doesn't work.
When you try to certify, you simply get a message that you cannot certify at this time. And it doesn't matter when. I tried all last week. I've tried all this week. You take these people that are paying $800,000, $900,000 a month for rent. What in the world are they doing?
On top of just everyday expenses, Stanley also has cancer. He says his medical bills without insurance would be $60,000 a month.
I'm still paying for my insurance. I still have to pay that every 2 weeks, even though I'm not there, just to keep it. So pretty soon, if I'm not getting the unemployment checks, I may or may not be able to pay that either. Then I'm really in trouble. Then it's basically, it's almost a death sentence to me.
More than anything, he just wants to know when this will be over.
Just let us know. Tell us. Give us some type of indication.
I reached out to IDES and did finally hear back through email. They told me they're trying to increase their phone lines and who answers those phone calls. They've also set up a virtual call center with more than 500 people, they said, manning those phones. Despite that, I called their main number and I still could not get through. Reporting live in the newsroom, Courtney Bunting, WCIA3, your local news leader.
It has to be so incredibly frustrating. Yes. He's doing everything right. All right, thank you. Now, IDES is asking you to follow an alphabetized schedule based on your last name. You should either call or file online on certain days. For example, if your last name starts with an A through an M, you should file online on Sundays, Tuesdays, or Thursdays. N through Z should do it Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Now, the schedule for calling is different. I know it's confusing, so go to our website if you need more information at WCIA.com. It's a day businesses have been waiting for months. Tomorrow marks the start of Phase 4 in Illinois. Restaurants can seat groups of up to 10 people. Other businesses like gyms, theaters, and banquet rooms can also open with limited capacity. Willow Pond Golf Course in Rantoul is already open with restrictions, but in this next phase, they can serve food inside. The GM says it's a welcome change.
Now we're getting into that hot season, and this is going to help, relieve a little bit of stress for people.
They will be able to seat 50 more people. And also just announced today, statewide casino and video gaming is back. Each casino and terminal operator gave a plan to the gaming board. They'll be back July 1st at 9 a.m. Public health officials now say 15 COVID-19 cases have been tied to an unofficial prom. It happened nearly 2 weeks ago in a Muhammad home. That's 5 more cases since yesterday. Today in Champaign County, there were 15 new cases total. Public health says all of them are isolating. The U of I will welcome students back in the fall, but the semester includes dozens of changes. The university says it's allowing students to rent single rooms in dorms and reserving 5% of its rooms for isolation and quarantine. Classes will be hybrid, meaning they'll mix in-person and online instruction. The university started phasing remote employees back to campus this month. Officials say by the fall, most of the staff will have returned. A lawsuit against 2 U of I social workers has been dismissed for a second time, this time in state court. It was filed on behalf of Ying Zhang's estate. The visiting scholar was kidnapped and killed by Brent Christensen 3 years ago. He was sentenced to life in prison. The social workers named in the lawsuit met with Christensen before he killed Zhang. The suit argues they didn't do enough to prevent the crime. An almost identical lawsuit was first filed in federal court, where it was also dismissed. A 73-year-old man was shot, and police say he knew the shooter. It happened near Beardsley Park around 6. Champaign police are still looking for the man who pulled the trigger. The victim later showed up at the hospital. He was shot in the stomach and rushed into surgery. Officers say the suspect got away on a bicycle. Police don't think it was a random act of violence. Also in Champaign, police made an arrest in the shooting of 2 16-year-olds. They were shot Tuesday outside of the Gramercy Park Apartments. 18-year-old Carlos Jones was taken into custody today. Police say they found a gun during the arrest. Jones faces preliminary charges of aggravated battery with a firearm and aggravated discharge of a firearm. A group gathered in Decatur today to show support for police. Officers were greeted with a 4th of July themed crowd and food outside the department. WCIA3's Cole Henke has more.
This started as a family wanting to show appreciation to Decatur police, but it turned into a crowd outside of the department cheering as officers came out. Nicole Pinkston organized it.
Just supporting our police officers, coming together as a community, thanking them for everything they're doing, just having something positive out there.
The event comes in the midst of conversations between Decatur city leaders and activists about possible racial equity reforms in the city that go beyond just law enforcement.
What that change looks like, nobody knows right now. What reforms look like, nobody knows right now. But the conversation takes us to a better place, and that's what's important right now. And any time that we can come together and have a good conversation, positive is going to come from it.
A couple of weeks ago, the mayor, police chief, and the Decatur NAACP president held the first of many meetings aimed at making changes in the city. Those meetings have continued, and they are looping in more city officials as they go on. City Councilman David Horn was outside of the police department today. He says something like this can help move those discussions forward and help create a good environment for them.
So dialogue is critical to any type of resolution, and so I'm very glad that we have these types of events that really allow people from different backgrounds to get together.
Pinkston said she just felt the police needed to feel positivity.
We've had marches here, and we've come together, and they've been a part of them. And with everything happening, they've just kept it so peaceful here in our town, and we want to thank them for that.
Reporting in Decatur, I'm Cole Henke, WCIA3, your local news leader.
The deputy chief says the negative attention on police has been hard, and the event meant a lot to the force. From your local election headquarters now, a court order has been issued for a full manual recount of the 2018 Macon County Sheriff's race. In that race, Chubby Brown beat Jim Root by 1 vote. A recount was supposed to take place earlier, but COVID-19 postponed it. It will now start July 7th. It's one of the most popular places to visit in the state. What museum will once again open its doors next week? And also tonight, it may look like just another pond, but police are warning you to be on alert when you're around it. We've got the where and the why.
We've got your hot weather forecast that is coming your way the rest of this week into the weekend and all of next week as well as the humidity returns. Today was your last comfortable day at 83 for the high. We're going to talk about the big changes that are coming our way coming up.